Let's make vegan pulled pork sandwiches out of jackfruit. So yummy. Mushrooms and onions.
Whoa.
I took some king oyster mushrooms and I shredded them with a fork. That's what you see here. Next, I had some frozen jackfruit. You could also get it in a can, either in brine or in water, and then slice an onion. I got this one frozen from an Indian store, green jackfruit from the Philippines, which is rare to find. So if you can't find it this way, just get it in a can. But this is what it all looks like. Okay. Start sauteing your onions and then also your mushrooms. Now, I first started shredding my jackfruit with my hands. It was a little tough because it was frozen. So then I tried it with a fork. Still same thing, a little bit frozen. And eventually I just set it to the side and went on to put my mushrooms inside. And then we'll get back to it. So I opted for just using a knife to chop it all down. But, you know, if you got this in a can, it would be a lot easier to shred with your fork or your hands. But the frozen just was a little bit waterlogged. So that's what took me so hard. It was so hard to do. So I just did it with a knife. No worries. Let this all saute. Onions, jackfruit, mushrooms. Adding in a little sweet and smoky seasoning from Lowry's. It doesn't have any salt in it, so I could use a lot of it. 2 to 4 dashes of liquid smoke, not too much. A little onion powder, a little garlic powder. You decide how much you need here. That's completely up to you. Okay. A little sea salt here, or you could use pink salt. Let that saute till it looks nice and juicy like this. We're going to let this sit for at least 25 to 30 minutes on saute until it gets caramelized. We're also going to add in some grape tomatoes. Now, I got these on markdown for 30 cents. Yes, one package of grape tomatoes, 30 cents. Because I go to my farmer's market section and I look at the markdown veggies and I cook them that day or the next day. So I wouldn't normally put tomatoes in this pulled jackfruit, but I'm going to tell you it was delicious, and I added it because I wanted to just add more density to my food. So nutrient dense is never a bad thing. Cook tomatoes, give you the lycopene, very good. Next, we're going to start making our coleslaw that we're going to put onto our sandwich. So I'm just going to use a half of cabbage, and I'm going to chop this down with my hand. If you don't want to do this, just go and buy yourself some shredded cabbage. No worries at all. No one's going to judge you. My mother taught me to do this a long time ago. You just take the blade of the knife really close to the cabbage and just shred as thin as you can. And that's how you make your shredded cabbage. But like I said, you don't have to do that if it's too much for you. Just go on and buy your bag of shredded cabbage, or even, that works. So after I shred it, I wash it again just to make sure there's no dirt in it. Then I have my carrots. Wash those with vegetable wash. 2 carrots. You want to skin them. I also have my red peppers, mini peppers, 4. Again, washing it with the veggie wash. Go ahead and scrape your skins off of the carrots and then shred it down. Again, you could buy shredded carrots. You can buy the whole bag of cabbage and carrots together if you want. I'm just doing it by hand. So checking on our jackfruit. It's looking good. Okay, this is about maybe the midpoint. Okay, so you can see it's starting to cook down and caramelize a bit, and I'm just kind of stirring it, making sure everything caramelizes. The key to this dish is caramelization. So just go ahead and put it on medium heat and let it go for about, at least a half an hour. But this is about the midway point, and it looks pretty yummy. But as you can see, the tomatoes are not even broken down yet. So you definitely want to get those tomatoes broken down. Then we're going to take our peppers and we're going to take the stems off and take the membrane out and the seeds out and then just cut it into strips. Mix that in with the carrots and then we're going to start making our dressing. So a half a cup of vegan mayonnaise, any kind you want. A squeeze of 1 lemon, juice of 1 lemon. 1/8 of a cup of organic sugar, which is vegan sugar. And then just go ahead and mix that dressing with the carrots and the peppers, right? Add in a little pepper. And then start adding in your cabbage slowly. You're going to also add in some salt here, and that salt is going to draw out the liquid out of the cabbage, which is going to make this even juicier. You ever see coleslaw that has a lot of juice and you're wondering why? It's the salt that pulls it out of the cabbage. So go ahead and mix this slowly and cover it. Make sure everything's getting some dressing. And then you can just kind of let that sit once you have it looking like this. And then we'll get back to our jackfruit. But the coleslaw is done. So you see the jackfruit is starting to caramelize very well. And it's about time for us to put in the barbecue sauce. See, that's looking good. The tomatoes are breaking down. You can see the caramelization happening, little brown spots. That's what you want. You have to forgive the camera jiggle. This footage was actually taken from a TikTok live stream that I did. So go ahead and put your barbecue sauce in. Get your favorite vegan barbecue sauce. I use about 3/4 of a cup initially. Then I let it caramelize. Yeah, see, that looks delicious. If you like it really, really saucy, you can use the whole bottle, but I don't like mine that saucy. But I did end up adding a little bit more. And just try to get it as flat as possible because that way you're going to have more caramelization. And then I just wanted to taste it to see if it tastes good. A little bit for you, a little bit for me. Then I added in a teaspoon of Montreal steak seasoning. I felt like it needed. And then I also added in a teaspoon of organic sugar, just to help with the caramelization process, because the sugar is always going to help to caramelize things a little bit more, and I really wanted that caramelization. So stir that all together and leave it on medium heat, and I start to get my buns ready because we're about ready to plate this baby. I like to take out the insides, like I don't need the extra bread inside. There's no reason. Plus it makes a nice little hollow out place to nestle in the ingredients. So I always pull out the inside. I'm adding in some vegan butter. I can't believe it's not butter, it's vegan. I heard about it, and so I went and got some. Put them on the grill and let them get nice and grilled up brown. You don't have to butter it if you don't want the extra calories, but I wanted it really luscious this time. So there you go. Then we start putting on our vegan pulled pork. Nice and beautiful. Look at that. You see that caramelization, the barbecue sauce? That is just so, so yummy. And then on top, the coleslaw. So, so, so good. So you're getting some raw veggies and you're getting your other veggies, jackfruit and mushrooms, onions. This is just all veggies. Yum, 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 yum.
Baby, that is good.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow.